All of you will wait for a few minutes, then others will join, then we'll easily start the session, okay? Uh, is my voice is clear? Is it audible? Is my voice is clear? Okay, we got the question. Any full stack developer to be get placed does need any DSA. Okay, so here are two ways. First of all, is my voice is audible? Okay, thanks for that. Yeah, thank you. So, if you want to go to the full stack development side, DSA is all about problem solving and how you are thinking about that's it. But is there any really need to learn DSA in the sense? I can say no because two ways we can go. First of all, yes, we can go to the development side or same product based side also we can go. But if you want to go to the purely the development side, so if you want to learn full stack development in the sense front end, back end you have to learn, but DSA is other part on the other side, you can say. Is it clear? So wherever you go, I think to solve number of problems, to improve your thinking capacity, yes, DSA is the best choice, but no need to learn DSA for all the cases. Is DSA necessary in data analytics? Arya, I guess, right? Okay. Whatever the field it would be, but you may get the questions on DSA. If today's in this today's world, the AI is ruling like anything, right? So yes, we have to learn DSA. Yes, in some interviews they may ask the DSA questions for especially for data analytics, data science, data engineering also. Clear? Is it clear? Yes, you have to learn DSA. Not all the interviews may or may not be they may ask, but some interviews will check your thinking capacity, your problem solving skills, like that. So for that, yes, you have to learn DSA because you have to do the different data operations on data analytics, right? There also, yes, you can work with the SQL part and we can say data analysis like Excel you have to know and some visualization tools also, either it will be Tableau or Power BI, whatever it is. But if they want to check your knowledge, how you are thinking, what is your way of thinking to solve different number of data problems or whatever it is, they will definitely check your knowledge in the part of DSA. I'm sure about not all the interviewers may or may not be asked, but some people will definitely ask the questions on DSA for the data analytics and all. Is it clear? Yes, okay. Whoever joined, please do the confirmation in the chat window. Then we can start. So today I'll just share my screen. Please confirm me whether it is clear or not. Okay. I'll reduce the video size. No. What happened to this? I think it's perfect. Is my screen is visible? I'm sharing my screen. Hi all of you. Hi, very good evening. Very good evening all of you. Is the screen is visible? Is it okay? Clear? Or is there any adjustment do you want? Clear, right? No need to do anything. Okay, thanks for that. One second, we are getting number of questions. Madam, for beginners, DSA starting from which topic is it? Array or others? Yes, we have to follow some topics to learn DSA, especially for beginners. I'll discuss those things in this particular live. Don't need to worry. Visible, okay. Continuous videos upload cheyandi, not weekly ones. Okay. I'll try to upload all these videos, but I don't have time to upload. Okay. If I don't have time like this, I'll upload the lives, okay? Either it will be twice a day. Is it okay for you? I'll definitely upload, but if I miss any upload, I'll try to come to the live. Is it okay? So, yeah, we'll discuss each one by one. Is it clear? Whoever asked that question, is it clear for you? Yes. So, if you want to learn DSA, means you have to follow one structure. Why? For example, if you are learning any language, let it be, if you are learning Telugu or English, whatever it is, where you will start from letters to words, words to sentences like that, you will learn anything it would be. You have to come from basics. Then it would be clear and you can solve the number of problems from the basic level to the advanced level. So that's why we have to follow some order. We'll discuss that order in which way we will follow that DSA sheet or DSA classes or problem solving, whatever it is, then it will be good. We will discuss each one by one. So, if you are learning DSA in the sense, you have to learn in the order of, yes, you have to learn the areas before starting the DSA itself. I'll tell you one thing. So, prerequisites we can say. Prerequisites we can say nothing but whenever you are thinking about the DSA, first of all, you have to be good at one language. Either it would be either it would be C++, Java or Python, whatever it is. But you have to be good at at least one programming language. So what are the topics we have to learn in any programming language? I'll tell one by one. So whatever the language it would be, basically we have some particular topics to learn any language. Okay. So in that, yes, we have basic part. In that basics, yes, we have different number of topics we have. So I can call it as, yes, we can say data types, variables, how we can define those variables, right? So these are the prerequisites. And in that operators also there. Okay. So these are the basics we can consider. Then if you are completed those basics, yes, you can go to the next part. In that, yes, we have conditional statements to learn. Conditional statements. I'm telling whatever the language it would be, these are the only topics you have. Either it will be C, C++, Java or Python, whatever it is. Okay. Then you have to learn about loops, looping concepts we can also call. Then we have to go to the functions and recursion also there. Yes. Then last one we have to concentrate on OOP concept, nothing but object oriented programming. So these are the basic 5 parts you have to learn before starting DSA. Means at least you have to be good at one programming language. In that language, these are the things you have to learn. Either it, are you getting my point? So if you are good at these particular parts, yes, you can ready to go to the DSA part. So using these loops, functions and conditional statements, you have to be good at patterns, how you can print different varieties of patterns, how you can print each and every pattern using loops, functions or conditional statement, whatever it is. So you have to be good at those patterns. And recursion, you need to learn about these two topics very deeply, very depth. Okay. So these are the things you have to learn first of all. 1 second. Okay. Clear? So in our channel, yes, we have already discussed the Python programming language. So already I have discussed the language Python, and in that I have covered all those topics which are basics, conditional statements, loops, or different types of loops, different types of conditional statements we have, functions, recursion, oops concepts also I have done with that. So try to go, I'll show you just a minute. I'll show it. Just a minute. Wait a second. Okay, so if you went to the Learn2Pro channel, there you can find, already I have discussed the Python fundamentals itself, we can call it as. So if you go to the playlist, yes, you can find there, this is that playlist. So main topics you have to learn in any programming language, that is the playlist means basics, conditional statements, loops and functions, recursion will be there. And here number of interview questions or coding questions they may ask in the hiring process. Here you can find so many problems. I have discussed each problem in detail, very depth. Okay. And patterns also I have discussed. Yes, you have to learn that thing. Then you have to come to the DSA part. Okay. If any one of you is new to our channel, it's better to go there and try to learn that topics. Okay. Yes. So after completion of any learning of any programming language, so now we have to go to the DSA part. So DSA, nothing but data structures. You can also ask any questions if you have any questions apart from DSA also regarding your career. You can ask. Okay, in the chat window you can ask. So data structures and algorithms we can see. So in this, yes, we have to follow one particular type of order to learn DSA. So first of all, you need to understand what is the application or what are the different types of applications of DSA, why we need to learn DSA. If that point is clear, yes, you are ready to learn whatever it is. Either it will be DSA, data analytics, data science, data engineering, artificial intelligence, machine learning, whatever it is. But the key step you have to know is why I need to learn this particular thing. That is the first question you have to ask yourself. Okay. When you are clear on that, then you are good to go. Okay. So why we need to learn DSA? That is the main question we have to know. So what are the applications of that DSA? Where we can use that DSA? So if you know those steps, yes, we will easily understand the real world applications and all. In this particular live, I will cover all those that what are the different types of real world applications where we can use the DSA, okay? Then how we can find out the different types of data structure. So we have so many data structures we have. So based on the problem, how we can find out the which type of data structure it is. Another point. So and what are the practice platforms to practice the DSA? I will cover that point also. How we can solve that problems. So we'll see one by one. Okay. So in the DSA part, yes, we have basics. Basics in the sense, in the order you have to learn DSA. The order is nothing but, so first we have to know about the array. So especially if you are learning Python, so list we can call it as, okay. Then you have to learn linked list. This is the another data structure we have, and I will tell all the data structure and respective applications, okay. Then you have to learn stacks and you have to learn queues again. We can say queues. Then after we have to move to the trees. Then next graphs we have. Wait a minute. Graphs, and then there are advanced data structure, not data structure, some algorithms we have. So greedy algorithms we have. Then after you have to move to the DP. We can call it as dynamic programming. Okay. And here heap data structure also we have. So this is the order you have to follow to learn DSA. So array you have to learn first, then linked list, stack, queues, then after trees, graphs, heap data structure, greedy, hash table also there. You have to learn that thing also. Then advanced topics, greedy algorithm, dynamic programming. In that greedy algorithms, we have number of algorithms to learn. Okay. So if you clear at array, linked list, stack and queue. So up to this part, if you are good at this part, array, linked list, stack and queues, yes, you may get the 10 to 15 LPA jobs. You may get. Then if you want to more, means you have to learn the advanced topics also, which are this part. Okay, clear? So this is the way you have to learn. Then what about the applications, real world applications using DSA? Means, so we have so many applications. Okay, using only one data structure, can we solve different types of problems? No, obviously no. So that's why we have to learn different data structure. So based on the data structure, we have the different applications. So what are these? We will discuss clearly. So if you are going to, or daily or not daily, we will listen songs, right? Songs, we will listen, right? So how you can play the next song, how you can play the previous song, or how you can listen the songs in loop mode, right? So what is the behind technology here, or which is the data structure we can use behind the listening of songs? So if you want to go to the next, if you want to go to the previous, or if you want to go to one loop mode, so there you have to use the linked list concept. We have double linked list. Yes, we can use that double linked list behind that listening of songs, building of that particular project. Yes, linked list is the application for listening of songs. You can say playlist like that. Then stack, nothing but we can say that is last in first out, directly we can call it as. So what is that last in first out? In the sense, if you are writing anything, or if you are doing anything in particular dashboard, if you are doing the undo operation, means try to assume what I'm saying. Okay, so if you are writing any code on any code editor, either it will be online compiler or any VS Code, Jupyter Notebook, Python, or whatever it is, whatever the platform it would be. But if you are writing any code there, if you are doing undo operation, nothing but Control Z. If you are doing the Control Z, CTRL plus Z, Control Z, what will happen? Whichever the last word you are entering into that particular screen, that will be deleted first, right? So that is nothing but last in first out, we can say. That is undo operation, we can call it as in the real world scenario. Then same queues, nothing but first in first out, we can say. So what is meant by again first in first out? So in the real world, what is the meaning of queue? Where we can follow the queue type of way. So yes, we can go to the temples, we can follow one queue there. We can go to the ticket counter. So there also we can follow the queue, right? So in that queue, how the people will add? At the back side, people will add. At the front side, people will remove. Means whoever the whoever will enter into that particular queue, they will done the service, right? First come, first serve. So like that, yes, queues will be placed on that, means application nothing but ticket booking system, we can say. That is the real world application. So if you observe one thing, for each and every application, we are using different type of data structure, right? Then same, if you want to talk about the trees, then what is the example of tree? So many of us will go to the websites, online websites, to do the shopping, right? So there, yes, we will go there, we will search for one particular object or one particular product. So we will get a list of products, right? So from that products, we will choose. So I'll draw here, see. So yes, we will search for one project. So many products will came, right? So yes, product number 1, 2, 3, like that. We will get so many products. And in that, if we are okay with the product number 1, we can directly go with that. Otherwise, we will choose next, like that. If we are not satisfying with that particular object, if I choose this product number 1, what will happen? Again, if you observe, the similar type of products will came. Means suggestions will came below that particular product. Then same, if I choose the product number 2, then again that respective suggestions I will get, like tree data structure will implement on that e-commerce website we can consider. Then same, if you are talking about graphs, let it be, okay, so we have Uber, Rapido, platforms, right? To book the cab, to book any vehicle, right? So what will happen, that particular uh, booking system, means Uber or Rapido, we can see. What will happen behind that? So behind the screen, whichever the vehicle is near to the user. So if I want to book any particular ride, so what will happen? Whichever the bike or whichever the cab is near to me, that particular vehicle will assign to me, right? So that is the graph data structure which can implement behind the Uber or Rapido. Means whichever the shortest path vehicle, then it would be assigned to me. So yes, we have in that graph depth for such and breadth for such algorithms to find out that particular nearest vehicle to me. So using that particular algorithms, we can solve that problem. Okay. So like this, yes, we have different number of data structures, different number of applications. So based on the application, we can choose the respective data structures to solve the problem. So now our turn is, we have to learn all those things in order. So array we have to complete first, and then respective data structure we have to complete one by one. Did we got any questions? Let me check. Okay. Pointers, yes, we have to learn pointers. Some important topics in DSA for interview. Okay, good evening all of you. Important topics in the sense, yes, you have to learn. If you learn in one order, everything will be like important. Means if you are good at all those topics but you are not good at strings, let it be. If you are not good at strings part, if the interviewer will ask the first question itself on strings, what will happen? What will happen? Definitely you will get the fear. You got the fear and you can't handle that particular question, right? So important in the sense, yes, you have to learn each and every question, each and every topic in one particular order. Then we can solve the number of questions. If you already know the topics, then you can discuss about the important topics and all. Means if you want to crack Google, let it be Google, Amazon, Microsoft, like that, they will ask the questions on trees itself. Why? Because the package is high. They will ask the questions on that particular advanced topics, not on the basic stuff. Okay? In the sense, so if we talk about the products of Google, so what are the different products we have for the company called Google? So yes, we have Google Maps, we have Gmail, we have then Google Drive also, Google Sheet also, Chrome, search engine we have, YouTube. So these are the different types of products under company called Google, right? So for that, if you observe Google Maps, what is the data structure we can use that particular Google Maps for that? Nothing but what we'll do in that particular Google Maps. We will go there directly, we will search for nearest places and at which route or on which route the traffic is low, so that I can easily go, right? So in that way we will search each and everything. So for that, what is the data structure or which type of algorithm will be used behind that Google Maps? Then see, graphs will be implemented behind that. So yes, they will ask the questions on trees, graphs, dynamic programming, and greedy algorithms, like that. They will ask the questions based on the their need. So you have to learn all those things with respectively. Okay, is it clear? Then I'll directly go into the topics one by one simply. Okay, yes, this is the order we have to follow. Then it would be easy for us, because if we want to apply this particular stack and queues using list, linked list, we can implement the stack. Without learning that array or linked list, how we can implement the stack? So that's why we have to follow the order. Definitely, to implement the stack and queue, we have to use the array and linked list. So yes, you have to learn that topics first. Clear? So, uh, based on that order, I will tell you the topics which you have to learn. Okay. So those are the data structures we have. Then what about the algorithm? Nothing but the instruction. Means if you want to solve any particular problem, means the order you are following to solve that particular problem is nothing but algorithm, we can say. So number of instructions, how many instructions you are following, those are all under one algorithm. Okay. So in that particular array, so we have different algorithms to learn. Okay. So array I am telling about. So yes, we have searching algorithms. I'll roughly write that algorithm as algo. Okay. So in that searching, yes, we have linear search, binary search, ternary search also there, which is advanced compared to the both linear and binary. Okay. So these are the algorithms we have in that searching. Then same, we have sorting algorithms also. In that sorting, yes, we have different types of based on the comparison sorting and non-comparison sorting techniques. So yes, we have so many algorithms based on the types. So we have basically comparison sorting techniques and non-comparison sorting techniques. So for that, yes, here we have bubble sort, selection sort. So why we have different type, why we have these many sorting techniques or searching techniques? So based on the time complexity and space complexity, we have to choose respective algorithm. So bubble sort, don't confuse how many problems or how many algorithms we have, why we need to all those things. Don't think like that. Those are very easy if you are go into that. Selection and insertion sorting technique, we can call it as. Yes. And then merge sort we have, quick sort we have. These are all under comparisonal sort. So if you got the question regarding any sorting technique, so if the interviewer will ask how many types of sorting techniques we have, like that if they ask, you have to ask them again, sir, are you telling about the comparison sorting techniques or non-comparison sorting techniques? So then they may got the idea on you. Yes, these people know the types, they will get the idea on you. Okay. Normally all the people will directly go to the yes, sir, we have bubble sort, selection sort, like that they will told. But the way is, if they ask the question on what are the sorting techniques we have, so you need to tell whether yes, we have two types, comparison and non-comparison. Otherwise you can ask them which sorting technique you want. Like that you can ask them. Quick, this is 5. Then 6, heap, sort. So yes, like that, yes, we have so many sorting techniques in comparison sorting algorithm. Then non-comparison we have count sort, radix sort, bucket sort. Okay, these are the types we have in that particular sorting techniques. For each and every sorting, yes, we have different time complexity and space complexity. So based on the use case, you have to choose the respective sorting algorithm. Clear? So then after we will move to the linked list concept. There we have insertion, deletion. So in the linked list concept, yes, we have linked list. So basically that is good for insertion or deletion. So if you are doing the insertion or deletion in the array, there we have one type of time complexity, and here the time complexity is constant. So that's why linked list is best for insertion or deletion type of operations. But array is good for searching operation. Here if you do the searching, time complexity is big of n. But there we have another binary search and ternary search also, which have the time complexity big of log n. Okay, so based on the application, you have to choose the data structure. So array is good for searching, linked list is such good for insertion or deletion type of applications. Then stacks, we have already discussed about, that is nothing but LeFo. So we can implement that particular stack in two ways. Either using array we can implement, either using linked list we can implement. Then same queues also we can implement. Queues nothing but first in first out. So same arrays we can use, linked list also we can use. Then same coming to the trees part, yes, we have so many. So first of all you have to know about the types of trees first. Types of trees. So many people, so many students will directly go to the trees concept, means they will directly go to the what are the different types of trees algorithms. Yes, we have so many trees algorithms. So pre-order algorithm we have, post order we have, in order we have. In order. Okay. So then we have binary search tree. We can call that BST, binary search tree. So they will directly goes to that particular algorithms like that. But first of all, you have to know about the types of trees. Means what is binary tree first, then what is complete binary tree, what is almost complete binary tree, what is full binary tree. So first of all, you have to know about that particular trees, and then you have to move to the different algorithms. Okay. So binary tree, full binary tree, then complete binary tree. We can call it as CBT. Then almost complete binary tree. So almost complete binary tree. So these are the different types of trees you have to learn. Then after you have to move to the trees algorithms. Clear? So in this particular trees, yes, using these, wait, we have some problems where you can get the gate question also. So levels, how many levels are there? So based on the nodes, how you can calculate the levels. Same, based on the levels, how you can calculate the number of nodes. Like that, we have some formulas to find out that number of levels, number of nodes based on the tree, complete binary tree. Okay, so this is the order you have to learn for that particular trees. Then same graphs concept we have. So in that graph, yes, we have what is graph, what is complete graph, what is made by cycle, what is multi-graph, what is single graph. Like that you have to know all those basic stuff, and then you have to move to the graph traversal algorithm. Nothing but depth first traversal, we can say, means DFT, and breadth first traversal, nothing but VFT. This is also known as level order traversal. You will definitely know why we need to call that BFT as level order in the next later session. Okay. So this is the thing, this is the way you have to learn when you are coming to the DSA part. Okay, then we have again called greedy algorithms, which are advanced. Then dynamic programming, which is again advanced version compared to the greedy algorithm. So in that greedy, yes, we have so many algorithms, like I'll write here. So greedy algorithms, famous algorithms is we can use in that particular greedy: fractional knapsack, we can call Huffman coding, job scheduling, so yes, we have then Kruskal's and then Prims. So like that, yes, we have so many greedy algorithms over there. Then after, yes, we have advanced version, which is dynamic programming. Dynamic programming. And in the greedy also we have another, which is, this is 5, so 6th one, Digitstars we have. Okay. In the dynamic programming, we have the concept called memoization, and then tabulation. So for this, you have to know the recursion part. You have to be good at recursion. If you want to go to the dynamic programming also, means advanced topic of DSA, you have to learn about the recursion part very in depth. Okay. So basically, this is the order you have to follow for that: arrays, linked lists, stack, queues, and then trees, graphs, heap, hash table, and then greedy algorithms we can see, and dynamic programming. So this is the order you have to follow for that. Is it clear, all of you? So where we can practice those problems. So yes, topic wise, okay, it's good, but where we can practice the problem. So you can follow the lead code, you can follow the Geeks for Geeks, you can follow the coding ninjas. So for that, we have different platforms to practice the number of problems on DSA. But for me, it's lead code is best because, okay, that platform I like it very much. Okay, you can go through all the platforms, whichever is best for you. You can use that respective platform to practice the problems. Okay, I think we have another question. The relevant ads we see in other apps, of the things we see in shopping apps like Flipkart, Amazon, in that have any connection with DSA? Yes, obviously we have. Trees, we can call it as. Yes, we have. What about 2 points, ma'am? Means that is not 2 points, 2 pointers. Okay, so 2 pointer approach, yes. So to reduce the time complexity, another logical technique we can say 2 pointer approach, which will reduce the time complexity. Yes, we have heap sort question mark. What is that question? I didn't understand. Robotic voice. Is my voice is like that? I think, is there any resound? Are you getting any resound from my side? Or is it too speed or is it too low? Okay. So this is the order you have to follow. Okay. Resounding you are getting. Or is it too fast? It's better. Please elaborate that one. Okay. All of you understand what are the different types of data structure you have to learn? Then, what are the platforms we can use to practice the problems? And first of all, you have to know the applications. What is, yes ma'am, somewhat. What is that? Is there any resounding or fast? Please type the message clearly. I'm not getting you. Is there any resounding or is it too fast? DSA beating my. Okay. No issue. DSA is very easy. If you are learning it is in the order, yes, it is very easy. No issue. Why? Okay, resounding we are getting. Remaining all, same issue for you? I think it's clear. There is no resounding. See, if you are facing any trouble like that, you have to think in some way like, I need to be very good. I need to be top compared to all the people. First of all, you have to set your mind. Mindset is very important. Then you have to learn whatever you want. First of all, you have to set your mind because first, is the DSA is interest for you? That is the first question you have to ask for yourself. If that is interested for you, then go with the DSA. Otherwise, we have so many routes to follow. Either you can go to the full stack. By learning AML, you can directly go with respect to the development side or technology you can want. Okay, DSA is not only the only option we have for the in all the engineering students. Okay, are you getting? So first of all, you have to know your interest. Then you have to go to the DSA. Otherwise, no, not an issue. If you are hating the subject means how you can learn that particular subject, man? Any question from you? Remaining? Do you have any? I'll make it my interest. Interesting. Okay, good, very good. Any career side questions? Any doubts regarding that? Means I think so many engineering students also there in the live itself. If you have any question on that also, you can ask me. Okay. I have interest on DSA, but I didn't understand. Okay. We will see each part, each data structure one by one. Okay. So that is the reason I am doing the live Okay, so I have already uploaded some videos on DSA, which are I have started why we need to learn DSA, how the data structure array we have started, and searching algorithms also I have discussed, and I have uh, uploaded the sorting techniques also. I think bubble sort in selection sort I have done. So up to that only I have uploaded. So that's why I want to take one live. I'll get the questions from you, then I can tell the subject in that manner. So that's why I'm taking the live today. Oops, power cut. Gone. I, my God, I'm looking like a ghost, huh? Why it's happened today only? Uh, any other career guidance do you want from my side? Any questions, all of you? Okay, if you're not understanding in the sense, yes, you have to first of all write the interest or not the interest, where you are getting that particular, where you are getting that particular misunderstanding, or where you are getting that hard regarding the DSA. First, you have to write yourself. Okay, take one notes, and in that, yes, you can write each step clearly. So I have the interest, yes, you can write that one. Then where I'm getting the difficulty, where I'm not getting the DSA part. So like that, first of all, you have to write the steps or put the pen on the paper, then you can easily find out your hard. Okay, is it clear? Anjali, is it clear? All of you all Telugu only, right? Is it okay? ఏదే కష్టంగా ఉంది అంటే ఫస్ట్ అది ఎక్కడ కష్టంగా ఉందో ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయండి. పెన్ను పేపర్ తీసుకొని ముందు రాయండి దాని మీద. లేదా ఎక్కడ కష్టంగా ఉందో దాంట్లో బాగా డీప్గా వెళ్ళి ఆలోచించండి దాని లోపలికి. అప్పుడు ఫిగర్ అవుట్ చేయొచ్చు మనం ఏదైనా ఈజీగా. లేదు కష్టంగా ఉంది దాన్ని అక్కడ వదిలేసినా నెక్స్ట్కి వెళ్ళలేము, ఇంకో కొత్త టెక్నాలజీ నేర్చుకుందామన్నా నేర్చుకోలేము. అందుకనే ముందు పెన్ను పేపర్ పెట్టుకొనైనా మీరు ఎక్కడ డిఫికల్టీ ఫేస్ చేస్తున్నారో దాన్ని ముందు రాసుకోండి. లేదా దాని గురించి డీప్గా ఆలోచించి ఓకే ఎక్కడ మనకి డిఫికల్టీ ఫేస్ చేస్తున్నామని అది ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేసి తర్వాత డిఎస్ఏ అయినా ఏదైనా నేర్చుకోవడం. ఓకేనా? క్లియరా? ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్. You are responding in very well manner today. Any questions from you? Others? I think we have already taken 1 hour still. So ట్రై చేస్తాను నేను ట్వైస్ ఏ డే 2 డేస్కి ఒకసారి అయినా పోస్ట్ చేయడానికి ఐ విల్ ట్రై మై లెవెల్ బెస్ట్. బట్ ఓకే, ఇఫ్ ఇన్ కేస్ అది అవ్వట్లేదు అంటే ఇలా లైవ్ అయినా తీసుకుంటాను ఒక 1 hour. ఓకే, ఇస్ ఇట్ క్లియర్ ఆల్ ఆఫ్ యూ? So this is the order you have to follow. Once again, I will show all those things. You can note it down or you can take this screenshot also. Some of you got the 2 pointers approach also. Yes, that is also good thing you have to learn. So these are the things we have. Yes, you can take the screenshot. Okay, or this video will be automatically uploaded in our YouTube channel. Don't need to worry. Okay, so all those topics will be there also. So for each and every video I'll provide the documentation also. You can follow that easily. Okay, clear? Hope it's clear all of you. And is there anything? Okay, I want to show you something regarding hi all of you. At the end of the session you are messaging me hi. One second, I'll show you something. Tell me, Anjali, what happened? So this is my GitHub account. Okay, I'll show you one by one. So this is my GitHub account here. Yes, DSA repository is there. If you observe, DSA repository is there. There you can find the order wise codes itself. Not only the theory, here are the codes you can follow. You can check them out. Okay, based on array, linked list, how we can do the sorting techniques. So tree traversal algorithms, stack. I think up to trees only I have uploaded all those code part for each and every code I have done. Okay, or you can go through the this particular folder in that DSA. Yes, we have identifications on arrays, linked lists, searching techniques, sorting algorithms, stacks and queues. So if you open that respective folder, you can find out the respective code. I'm not telling about the only the theory part. This is about code part. Okay, you can also see that particular code. Or if any one of you from basic part, here the problems repository is there. So there you can see the number of problems. First of all, first try to be clear on the basic any language itself. So operators problem, how we can solve. So there I have provided so many problems. So I'll show you one by one. It is loading. I think we are getting something wrong. I'll try to reopen it. So yes. So here are so many problems you can follow. First on basic part itself, then conditional statements also there. So if you click that particular conditional statement problems also, yes, you can find so many problems, basic level only. Okay. So if else, if elif, nested if also we have. So using that particular conditional statements, how you can solve these particular problems? Yes, you can try on this. Okay. So and here I have provided some papers. I mean, I have given these particular papers to the students itself. So those paper I have already declared here. You can follow that particular problems also. If you want, you can take one test also like that. Okay. So this is about the GitHub account. So there you can follow or you can see the code, you can get the questions. Here also patterns also there. You can get that particular patterns also. Okay. Is it clear? Is it important in product-based companies, ma'am? DSA itself is important for product-based only. Okay, so I'll tell you in clear way. So what are the ways we can follow after DSA? If you learn DSA, what are the number of ways we can follow, right? So one thing, you can directly go to the product based companies. Okay, so product based companies, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. Tier 1 companies are nothing but top product based companies: Google, Amazon, Microsoft, like that. Yes, we have top product based companies, means there you will get the higher packages. Okay, otherwise yes, tier 2, tier 3, nothing but 15 LPA, 10 LPA also we will get there. Then again another way, so this is one way, product based companies is the one way. Another way, competitive programming. So in the lead code, Geeks for Geeks, Coding Ninjas, or any other platform, we have competitive programming, means hackathons also we have, right? So if you participate in that, if you solve that particular competitive programming rounds, they will understand your particular knowledge, your thinking capacity based on the DSA, then they will hire you for the 2 crore, 3 crore packages also. Okay, competitive programming you can go, product based companies you can go, different ways you can choose, or you can go to the freelancing projects also, means not full time freelancing, in the sense you can do your work whatever it is, and you can, if you, when you are free, yes, you can do the work on the freelancing platforms itself. Understood? Is it clear? We have to learn that DSA to crack the product based companies itself, so that's why we have to learn DSA. Otherwise, why? And we have to think, we have to improve our thinking capacity. DSA is the best choice to improve that particular problem solving skills. Okay, thank you. Is it clear? I think we have already completed 1 hour. It's too long. Do you have any questions, others? Or shall we leave for today? Wait a minute. Okay, I hope you have already enjoyed this session. I think it's very useful for you. Okay, we'll meet in the next session. Happy learning, all of you. Bye. Have a nice day.